What's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit. Y'all would have to excuse me. A little under the weather, so I can't actually really give out like how I usually do. But look, y'all already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit unless you've been under a rock some damn way. You know, this is the latest and greatest, right? I regret the fact I haven't listened to a lot of people. Don't need to listen to. Don't need to listen to a lot of people to actually be like, okay, was it justified? Was it justified? Or was it not justified? Rather, right? But I'm tell you what, I'm gonna let this shit play, right? And then I'm gonna show y'all something on why I'm actually really calling this another Minnesota hoax. Just like that shit like that so-called shit that happened to James Floyd, right? And then what's so bad about it, right? Whether you want to blame President Trump about this, or whether this is something that that the rest of the motherfuckers, right? They want to do anything and everything to try to get Trump out of office. But the thing about it is this, people. After this term is over, then he can't run again, right? But then even if he could run again, hell, he probably would win again. Because who gonna actually really go up against him, right? And actually like really win. So it was another case. We're gonna let this run.
Posted to social media Friday, believed to be recorded on the ICE agent's own cell phone, shows the agent's point of view moments before he fatally shot 37-year-old Renee Good. In the video, the vehicle driven by Good appears to move directly toward the agent just before he fires his weapon. President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, is defending the agent's decision just before he fires. Good appears to move directly toward the agent just before he fires his weapon. President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan.
Okay, now, look at this, people. Now, reports are saying that this woman got shot in the head. Don't y'all think that's a little bit too low for a headshot? Just put it out there, right? And I mean, 21 years United States Army, right? I go out to the firing range. God damn it, I know where to hit you, right? And even though I've been out, 8 years, guess what? You put me on the F-16 range, guess what? I still gonna know where to hit you. This is not a headshot, people. Just like I said, we heard at least, because I actually went back and did a little research, because because I asked a question: how many shots were fired? So people said it went from 2 to 3, right? So it's quite obvious he missed here, right? So he shot, right? He shot, right? Found out that he missed. Then what did he do? He moved to the side, shot again. But have you also play this? Have you noticed? Right? Let's get on out of this. I said enough what I had to say on this. But have you noticed that anytime when something like this actually comes about, right? How many of y'all actually remember the Facebook killer a few years back, right? Where he going around asking people their name, right? And then if he didn't like the answer that you gave, right, he shot you. But the thing about it though is this: every time when a shot or shots are fired, right, you never actually like really see the person doing the shooting. Because anybody can motherfucker shoot their gun up in the air, right? So for whatever purpose that they actually really trying to get out of this, right? I guess they could, to the news media, whatever. Hey, guess what, motherfuckers? Mission accomplished. But here's the deal, right? It's almost, they're like I said, this shit never fails. They're like saying, these motherfuckers, they like badass kids, right? You got shit in the house. You tell your kids, hey, don't fuck with that over there. Don't touch it, don't move it, don't look at it, don't do nothing. Because if you break it, because if it come up broke, I already know who the fuck did it and why. Right? So when you look at this aspect, right? That's also okay. So now, cause think about it. They were just talking about well, the ICE agent he shot and killed this one woman, right? So everybody in the uproar, everybody looking at Trump because he put the shit in play, right? So then here come all this motherfucking backlash, right? People protesting, all this kind of shit, and so now they probably say, okay, look, Trump getting this a little bit too much heat for this. Right. But then again, Trump probably didn't give a damn. Right. Trump got better shit to worry about. So basically what happened is this, right? They had to release the footage. But then again, right, out of all of the cameras or the people with camera phones that was there, right? Not one person actually really took footage of the actual shooting itself. So I won't call bullshit on this because the bullet hole in the goddamn windshield, that is too low for a headshot. If anything, it might have got your shoulder. But that bullet hole is too goddamn low for a doggone headshot. You can't sit up here and tell me otherwise. Unless y'all want to sit up here and say once the motherfucking bullet went into the windshield and then it went upward, right? And then even then, right? You getting shot at, so you can't duck, bob, and weave. You can't duck, bob, and weave your way out of shit, right? You trying to run over a motherfucker. So he motherfucker gonna put a gun out, try to shoot you. Then now it's up to you to doggone try to get away, try to avoid as many rounds to your ass as much as possible, right? So like I say, unless this is the magic bullet that has reappeared after some 60 plus years later, right? The magic bullet has came to Minnesota and took out Renee Good, right? The name in itself, the name by itself should tell y'all something, right? So now they up there, they tearing up shit again. And so basically what the fuck happened, right? I'll just say like from 1991 up until now, right? It's always been so-called black versus white when it comes to motherfucking law enforcement, right? And, it's always the so-called white cop fucking up the so-called black person, right? They put it on the news, right? And then they looking for everybody else to decide. But the thing about it, though, is this. You got to ask yourself the $64,000 question. What good is it going, what good is it going to do for you to tear up your own shit? Right? Motherfucker, you live there. So why would you tear up your own shit? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I will wait. Right? So, I mean, look, go back and look at the footage, people. That is too goddamn low for a headshot. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If anything, that shit it's gonna get you in the shoulder. And you can't sit up here and make me think that shit ricocheted and hit her, right? Because you're doing all this shit, right? On top of that, you try to get away, right? So I know a lot of y'all gonna put a lot of y'all that's gonna watch this, right? Y'all probably gonna like, okay, crazy dog, that don't make a lot of sense. Okay, well, if it don't make a lot of sense, right, then why are they steady releasing footage, more footage? They already had this shit in play, people. They already saved it. So they did just enough to make you bite. All right? Okay, you bit. Now you get pissed off. Now here comes this other shit. Right? It's almost like, okay, well, who shit on the floor? I don't know. Then later on, when everybody else, when mom or dad, or if not both of them, right? Get all the kids together. All right, which one of you motherfuckers shit on the floor? Then, and only then is when the true answer comes out, right? Put it like this: if that woman is dead, then hey, guess what? I'm a goddamn zombie myself too, right? Because like I said, right? I get it, it's graphic, right? But I need to see more proof than what's actually really being distributed out there. That woman is not dead, people. Just like George Floyd is not dead, right? All that shit, and all that shit happened up there in Minnesota, right? It's almost like, okay, well, when we gonna get to tear up some shit, right? Okay, y'all get to tear up some shit, but here's the deal: why would you tear up your own shit? I mean, what they gonna do? Like, I mean, see how stupid motherfuckers are, right? It's no different than what the shit that happened back in 1991 with Rodney King, right? But you go back and look at that damn footage. You know, that shit, that was bullshit, people, right? That motherfucker getting his ass whooped. That motherfucker ain't flinched, ain't drew back not one time, right? But y'all claim he got his ass whooped, though. And then when they said not guilty, then what did they do? They went and tore up their own shit. Okay? See, this is how you know the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, right? And they always got to be at the top level, right? That shit can be like a few levels down, right? And so they were like, hey, look, we got some new shit that we try to put into play. So we need something to happen so we can clear this space so we can put up what the fuck we want to put up. And so basically, depending on how much damage has been already done up there, that's exactly why they did it, right? They put this bullshit story out there for the whole world to see, and y'all bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, and like I said, y'all gonna look, y'all are gonna learn to stop falling for this shit that you see on goddamn television. Because anywhere from 85 to 95% of the shit that you see on the news, right? A lot of that shit did not take place. This country is probably a lot quieter, it's probably a lot more peaceful than what the doggone news media is making it out to be. Right? So y'all acting like y'all can take that for what it is, right? That's my spill on it, right? But before I go, I got one last piece of information that I got to put out, then I'm gonna get up here and go, right? So what the fuck? Because I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers, right? And then what the fuck is this Paul's no homo, no diddy shit, right? I mean, it's quite obvious that y'all feel some type of way about what the fuck P. Diddy did, right? Just like saying, you know, whether it's on this channel, whether it was on my previous channel, whether I do this shit on Facebook, right? Crazy uncle always know what the fuck he gonna say. You will never hear me say pause about any goddamn thing, right? I don't need to. I'm manly enough about myself to get on here and say what the fuck I gotta say without saying pause, right? I don't know. Maybe a lot of y'all need to actually really look at yourself in the mirror real tough and ask yourself, okay, who am I? What am I really? But the thing about it is this, with all this programming that's going on right now, right? Men ain't men no more. And it's almost like these women out here are actually really trying to take over the role of being a man, right? I'm old school. Ain't nothing feminine about me, y'all. So, like I say, I'm not finna sit up here and be talking about pause or no homo and no diddy and all that kind of shit. And then it's just for the simple fact, right? Y'all are so motherfucking suspect to this motherfucking ridiculous. I mean, because I just look at it like this, right? We've all have been to that one party or a couple of parties where motherfuckers actually really got booked wild and you jumped into it. I mean, great the fact, that don't mean that you was over there sucking dicks and gobbling nuts, right? But the simple fact that you was there, motherfucker. You saw that shit. And then you carried your ass home, right? So in our case, right? Listen. The best way to actually really stop that pause and no homo, no diddy bullshit, which for the most part, why y'all just say, okay, pause, no homo, right? And just leave it alone because it look like y'all saying the same shit twice. So hey, look, it is what it is, people. So that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.